How are you feeling about everything surrounding the trial?
Well, we are not at trial yet. We are in the process of.
Can you kind of give a little brief for what for people that don't know?
I've been harassed and stalked. I know that this story will go into a direction to where it's where the person that I won't name has been painted out to be a martyr and a protector of women because they are uncovering uh, DLs and all this type of stuff. Again, like I said in the earlier thing, I'm not a coddler of DL men. Like I was a whore, escort, whatever. That was my job. I wasn't. I don't give a fuck about them niggas. I give a fuck about me. And so in this space right now that I'm in, it was very scary for me because, and I don't care who watches this and feel away. As long as I've been online, I've never really had anybody openly, outwardly screaming that they wanted to kill me or they want me dead. That was some weird shit. That was weird to me. Like I had never experienced anything like that, and so it was, and then experienced it from somebody that's from my own community. That shit was crazy.
So why do they want you
Well,
unalived?
well, they want to me unalive because I represent what they can't be.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I am your girl, Kandi, and today we have somebody that I am excited about having right here next to me in the seats because, let me get it right, okay? From viral moments that had the internet talking to becoming a producer, actress, judge, and now a real life change maker, right here in Atlanta, she represents resilience, reinvention, and ownership. But beyond the personality, beyond the laughs, there's a real story of survival, strategy, and building something that lasts. Please, please help me welcome TS Madison.
Wait a minute, honey. Do I still get all that from you? As sisterly as we are, I still get that. Listen, that's how you do your sister. When your sister call you, just say, "Bitch, listen, let me run your accolades down, but girl."
I got to. You made me run my own.
I did.
Down when
you know why? And that stuff was going viral over and over and over.
That is crazy.
Because you know what happens is, I think what as entertainers and superstars, because you ain't just an entertainer, you're a superstar. People want you to be humble. Like they want you to remain in humility. Like, well, yeah, don't say that. Don't do that. You know what? I did that. I did that. And so why can't I speak about what I did? I did that. Yeah.
I mean, that's true. But I mean, I guess you're right. So for so many years growing up, it's always about being humble and, you almost feel crazy if
fuck
you
that
pop
shit.
off on people.
Can we cuss on here?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Because they want you to be humble. What being humble to some people means like, okay, go over there. Don't rub it in my face too much. And those people that always scream about you being humble will quick to tell you, or will quick to be in your business like, oh girl, well she ain't got the money that she say. Or they quick to do stuff like that. It's just like, no, I do. I just know how to manage it and move it around.
Right.
Yeah. You know I was talking about you.
What, me? I mean, I'm getting to the point now where it's like, well, I've probably been to the point where it's just kind of like, you can't even care anymore what people say. Every day, I'm on the internet for something.
No, Kandi. It all depends on what they're saying. I was watching you on TikTok the other day, and you were irritated because.
Okay, what did I say?
Well, it was because they were using an AI video of you.
Well, I was irritated because it was it sounded like me talking.
Yeah.
So it was like my voice, and they just cut like pictures together, and they were doing like some random like it was like a full speech. Like,
yeah, I watched
trying to make it seem like I was talking about my situation.
Yeah.
And I know how people really be believing that stuff. And it's one thing if a blogger gets on and say something about me, but when you got it looking like it's me saying it, then people be like, what's she mad about? Because she already said he did. And I'm like, no, I didn't. That wasn't my voice.
Yeah. So with that being said, because I know we're going to talk about a lot of things today, I'm so glad that I'm able to like.
I feel like you're interviewing me now.
No, but I'm just saying, I'm so glad that I'm able to lean in with that a little bit, because even in my own situation, like now I'm in a process of working on trying to implement a bill.
Oh, really? What's the bill?
Like a digital stalking act, and which would encompass those things with those bloggers and that AI stuff and things like, so I'm getting the language and the wording together before I introduce it to some of my friends in the places, but it will protect us because you're being stalked too.
So it's gonna be protecting us from the blogs?
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't say, because we have to make sure that the way the language wrapped around it is where it doesn't affect the First Amendment speech. But people take First Amendment speech and stalking and harassing in a different space.
Yeah, it does. I mean, harassment is crazy.
Yeah,
people be they be doing a little too much.
A lot.
Yeah, and it's like they get off on trying to bring misery to your life.
Yeah, and that's a form of intimidation and stuff like that. And that's why, which wraps us into, girl, why we can't brag. You get on the internet, you try to find everything wrong, and you try to spread that slanderous and salacious. You try to, in everything that you deem as a failure.
Yeah, people want to run with the stuff that they think is a failure.
Yeah,
it's like, but that's why for me, I'll be like, okay, you can hold on to that, but you ain't gonna be holding on to it long, because I'm gonna hit you over the head with this other thing.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna get back to that.
Yeah,
but I really want to start off in your early beginning. So let's start back when you were in Miami.
Oh yeah, I was born and raised in Miami. I'm from Goulds, Florida. Goulds, 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 Florida.
What was it like before the people knew your name, honey?
Shit, the people always knew my name because I was the class clown.
Oh, really?
And here's what I want to say about that. Growing up, I think what tends to happen, I want to look dead at the camera, because there's a teacher out there right now. There is a teacher right now that is trying to suppress a superstar.
Ooh, you ain't never lied.
By making them by sending the class clown, by failing them, saying they act out. That student right there needs to be, I don't want to use the word group, but molded and sculptured into being a star. Like, there are people that are not going to go to the Vanguard School of Performing Arts.
But typically a lot of times the person who ends up being deemed as gonna be the most successful don't be the one to end up being the most.
It's the class clown. It's usually the class clown, or the one that's that doesn't outspoken.
Most, yeah.
And so I've always been an outspoken person.
Okay, well, let me ask you this: when you were in school, okay, so I know how some people that are in the gay community, when they were young, they went through a point of confusion, I would say. Meaning that they didn't, they felt one way inside, but they knew what society wanted them to be. Did you ever go through that?
Oh, that's, of course, especially being raised in a Christian house. Like, girl, we were saved over there.
Yeah.
It was Vacation Bible School. It was tent revival. It was saved. It was saved, girl.
Okay.
So, and it was aggravating.
Okay.
Because, being saved and going around all of these people and going to church on a constant basis, and everybody in the church supposed to be saved, but they was doing a lot of fucking and stuff in church. They was doing a lot of dick sucking. And a lot of sucking dick. And girl, it's like, but the gays is going to hell. I've been told, this is why I don't let nothing bother me, since I'm moving this thing close. I've been told was going to go to hell even before they knew that I was one of the girls. So I would always hear this like, oh, hell, hell, hell. That's why motherfuckers telling me I'm going to hell now. Well, bitch, I see you there. See you there. See you when I get there.
Right.
But people don't know, trying to have a relationship with God and being in a space of not knowing, what you truly are and not seeing it, and then going to the barbershop as a boy, getting your hair cut, and you hearing how they talk about some gay dude walking there, and it's just like, oh, he got AIDS, or they don't, or everybody looking around like they don't want to cut his hair, or they acting funny.
Oh, it's back in those days.
This back then, yeah, because it's just like, oh, they got AIDS, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, it's crazy because, as a kid, you sitting around watching all of this, and you hearing people in your household talk about hell and and doing their hands and shit like this, like, you know,
Right.
and this is like, you don't know. And so this, I could have been a DL.
Really?
I could have been a DL person by being molded and shaped by conversations and stuff around me. I could have been on a DL.
Wait, so have you ever, you know, had any intimacy with a woman?
With a woman?
Cis-born woman?
With a, you know, see, girl, you trying to get me trapped up in that cis shit, girl, honey, but cis.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm
Well, I said, listen.
Everybody is different.
I know, but you.
Old school really don't always use those terms, so I didn't know if you.
I do,
Okay.
but I know I understand our audience. Our audience is urban. And unfortunately, you know, they don't really want to evolve. And it's okay for some, but you know, you have evolved into, because you know that you have an audience outside of just.
Yeah, I mean, well, everybody got to kind of educate themselves and kind of learn.
They should.
You have to learn.
But since we know our audience, I was like the real girls. I'm gonna talk from
Okay.
the past, and then I'll move it up to the front. I use sis here and there.
Okay.
But the real girls, you know, I've never been with a biological woman.
No kissing, no nothing when you were.
We not
I'm talking
kiss.
about when you was young.
Yeah, young. I kissed, but I was like, girl, that's my sister. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, no. I don't mean like this my sister. I mean like that, because what I'm saying is, you know,
I
like
was
you
an
said, the
attraction.
things that they was trying to put in, you know, what you supposed to do
Yeah.
from growing up in the church versus what you were feeling.
well, I mean, I've never had sexual thoughts of a woman.
Oh, okay, cool.
Especially when I started seeing adult films, because I was introduced to adult films because my granddaddy had like these dirty sex tapes in his drawer, and I was digging in his drawer one time, and I was like, "What is this?" And I went and put it in while he was at church.
Yeah, I used to always like look at the nasty shit.
Right, the nasty shit. While he was at church, I put the videotape, and I was like, "Oh, I'm looking," you know. So I would see pussy and dicks, and I knew that I wasn't there for the pussy. I knew I wasn't there for that. I'm like, oh shit! I was seeing what the man was doing to the woman. So you know,
So at what age did you just got comfortable and just like, this is who I am?
It was around about. It was in '92. I was about 17, and I always knew that I was different. Like I knew that I was different because I have brothers,
Oh, okay.
and so my brothers were more. My brothers are like what boys do. And you know, they look at girls, they like girls. Like, you know, man, we all born from the same mama, lived in the same house, got the same teachers, same upbringing. And it's very much so like my two brothers are girl crazy. You know, and I'm over here like, okay, what I'm supposed to do with that? What I'm supposed to do with that? You know what I'm saying?
But I'm gonna go back to you.
Okay, come on.
So one thing that I did want to say was
love
you
Kandi.
posted some pictures of yourself from back in the day. And then obviously everybody knows what you look like now. So how do you feel when people be going back and forth about your early days of, you know, finding your womanhood?
Well, you can't whoop me with what I give you. I gave it to you. So you can't beat me with it. You know, I seen people take the pictures that I put out, or even from when I did adult film. Like they'll take stuff and put that out there like, look at that, Lynn. I'm like, okay.
I be saying the same thing when people talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you think I didn't see that? I put it out there.
Right. Okay, this is my question though.
Okay, come on.
You ain't had no. How did you get your chest to be so big?
Girl, listen,
Like-
this is a lot of silicone, a lot of hormones. I'm old.
I get it, but I'm like,
Kid,
it's
I'm almost
amazing
50.
how big your boobs are.
I'm almost 50. I've been doing this a long time. I'm almost 50. I've been
Me
doing
too.
this shit a long time. Like when you was thinking, I was taking hormone pills.
Right.
Yeah. So it was. I was taking hormone pills. I was taking shots. Like I've been doing this for a very long time. So it done expanded and blossomed. Ass, titties.
Yeah.
Now my dick didn't go nowhere.
Okay, and that's
I wasn't getting rid of that motherfucker.
So a lot of people, so the hormones didn't affect your size.
It affected my balls. See, because that's where the testosterone is. In the balls.
Okay.
The dick is just what God gave you. It's the balls that go to stick that get shrinking up.
Oh, okay. Because I mean,
you wanted it raw, didn't you? The balls is what go to shrinking up. That's what the testosterone.
I don't want yours raw.
No, sir.
You said you wanted it raw.
Well, you wanted
the way you said that was like I wanted
dialect. She wanted the dialect raw.
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, because I've actually seen a clip from your site back in the day.
Back in the day.
I mean, do you mind us saying what your name was?
BigDickBitch.com?
Yeah, the Big Dick Bitch. So I was just like, if you was taking hormones, how did it stay so big?
Well, it stayed because the hormones don't mess with the penis. It messes with the balls. Like I ain't got no big balls, girl.
Okay.
Well, I let this shit. When that stuff first started happening, I first ejaculated after I started taking like a lot of more. It was clear. Like it wasn't creamy. It wasn't the cream no more. It was clear.
Oh, okay.
And so that scared me at first. Like when that stuff first started happening to me, like when my body first started changing, it was weird. It was weird. It was like weird feelings. It was like then my thoughts
start changing.
It did. My thoughts started changing. The way that I started having sex, like when I'm really heavy taking hormones, like I get very like not hypersexual, but I get overly wanting sex, and then I stop. Like I don't want it.
Yeah.
And sometimes I go through periods of time where I'm like, okay, let me pull back from these hormones because this shit making me horny. Or it's making me like not want to have sex. It's weird. It treats everybody's body different.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is another question that's not on this card.
I don't want to move. I want to clarify something because I don't want the girls to bust a bottle on the ground about it.
Go ahead.
Everybody's experience with the way that they do their self is different. Like that's my experience, and I want to say, talking to Dr. Heavenly. She told me that she had got some testosterone pellets, and she said after she took, you did too. Okay, so let me tell you what she told me, and you okay. She told me after she got those testosterone pellets, she said she forgave her husband. She said she understood her husband. She said, Madison, I wanted to fuck all the time. She said, bitch, after I took them testosterone pills, I wanted to fuck all the time.
Well, I know I constantly, my mind be in the gutter all day.
Okay, so being that, being that we understand now, like, do you forgive a man?
No.
Oh, me either. Fuck a nigga.
I mean, I just feel like, I get it. You can think about it all day, but you still.
That girl told me my sister said, bitch. It was very, she said, bitch, she said, I had to go back and be like, damn, not knowing my husband going out and want to fuck. And I said, well, that's what the female hormones did for me. Like, I wanted to just have, I didn't want to use my piece. I wanted to be engulfed. I wanted to be wrapped up in the arms. I wanted to be.
You wanted to live yourself.
Oh, just ravish me. Pull my panties off and tear me up.
Okay. Stop. Roll back. I got another question. So, when you were going through your training, and I be feeling like these questions are important for someone who is young and at that turning stage in their life. So, when you were, learning, like I said, how to be the woman that you were. Some people make the choice of they want to keep their parts, and the other people don't. So, was that ever a question for you?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
When I was about 19 or 20, because I didn't get penetrated until I was 20.
Oh.
I was just so orgasmic oralist. I could suck a golf ball through a straw. And so because of the AIDS epidemic during that time. And so, we would always
The 90s.
the 90s. It was always talking about AIDS. If you say you're gay, you got AIDS. If you go in. And so it was always that conversation around about AIDS. And so I was like, "Ooh, I'm scared because I don't want to get penetrated." You know what I'm saying? But I was stuck in D, But around about 1920, like when I started getting penetrated, I met a Puerto Rican guy.
Okay.
I was always telling myself, because all the peer pressure around realness is, especially that from where I'm from. Oh, honey, you got your dick, girl. You not a real girl. You need to get a pussy. Only real bitches got pussies. And I was like, girl,
What?
I don't want to get. And back then, pussies was like $100,000.
Oh.
Bitch, I was poor.
Right.
Pussies was $100,000 to get back then. Nah, girl, you go put them bitches on Klarna. But pussies was $100,000. Like a good pussy.
Yeah.
One of the ones that you got to fly over to another country.
Yeah,
And the doctor
you can't really tell.
Yeah, that's you, girl. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to save up to get me a pussy.
Okay.
And so I started I put $20 to the side all the time, $30, $40, I would put money to the side.
But that was because that's what somebody told you should do.
That's what they were telling me. The girls were saying, like, girl, that bitch is order for you to be the baddest girl. You got to get you a pussy. I was like, girl, really? Okay. All right. Titties cheap. Pussy was expensive. Then. I'm telling you, can get it on Klarna now. 4 easy payments. So I met a Puerto Rican guy one night after the club. And so, girl, I brought him back home with me or whatever. Well, I was riding the car with him and I had my hair all to the side, girl. I was like, yeah. Where you going, baby? You need a ride. Voice all trying to, girl, my mind was so crazy, bad. You need a ride? Where you ready? He was like, what's wrong with you? You okay? I was like, yeah, where you want to go? You want to go back to my house? I took the boy back to the house. Because I know I'm chopping it up real quick. I took the boy back to the house or whatever, and you know what I'm saying? I had my hands in front of my thing like this or whatever, and he was like, move your hands. And I was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Doing all this fucking stupid shit. Girl, and so I moved my hands and that dick dropped. Woo, he said, oh. That's what he said. And I said, don't touch it because I'm saving up money to get rid of it. He said, why would you do that? Why would you he said, do you know how beautiful you are? Just like that. Why would you get rid of that? And I was like, all this time, because I've always been at one with who I am, with whatever it is. All this time I had this mental thing in my brain, like in order to be a woman, which a man would want you as a woman, you needed a pussy. That man was there like, I want all of this. And that was a gentleman that I found attractive. He was a gentleman that we were in a space, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? That boy spit in his hand, took his hand and wiped his ass like that. Climbed on top of me, mounted me, and rolled me like a school bus. Point A to point B. And I was over there like, you know what I'm saying? It was so much stuff. I was young. So much shit was going through my mind. Like, and then, come.
Okay.
And so after that, he was like, baby, don't you never get rid of that. I was like, after that shit, I was like, fuck that. Fuck that. But, Kandi.
So you never had any regrets?
No.
Okay.
But I want to tell you, I don't. Okay. You are progressive, so you might understand this. Your audience or our audience may not understand this. I'm not attracted to men that want me to fuck them. That's not what I did this for. And when men who are attracted to me go after my penis, I'm not gonna not fuck them or get my dick sucked or be freaky, but I'm not gonna marry you.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Because I feel like you're objectifying me. I feel like that you're there just for that. There are men who enjoy me for all of me, and is not seeking that. Like those ones that's seeking that, that's a fetish.
Okay.
I don't want to be fetishized. I want a person to enjoy me for all that I encompass, but don't fetishize me.
Okay, time out. So the person that didn't seek you out for that y'all start dating, does that mean that they just never do that?
I have had gentlemen that
Are you okay with them doing that as well?
I'm okay with them fondling it, or maybe even giving me oral. But if they want me to get on top of them, like I don't want to be on top of my man. Not my man. I don't want to be on top of him. Shit, now if you a jump off.
Okay. That's interesting.
But do you understand?
I get it. I understand it. I think everybody's viewpoints is different. I think that to me, I think it's no different than, somebody may like light skin with long hair and curly hair.
It's preference.
It's a preference. So just because their preference is, somebody that's exotic and got all the parts, I mean, that's a preference.
That's a preference. Like,
so to me, it's like I don't think it's necessarily that they objectifying you, because in any category,
well, I mean,
you
fetish.
can say that some
fetish. It's kind of like white women that. Let me put it into something. Maybe the folks may understand. It's kind of like white women that just only go after black men with big dicks. You really only want the black man with a big dick. You really don't. You like a black man, but we really want the ones with big dicks. That's a fetish.
But let's be clear. You ain't necessarily gonna know they got the big dick until you see them.
And then after that, she like, oh girl, that's
But I mean, I got other friends that all they want is a black man with a big dick too. So
I'm talking about white women.
Right, but is it that just because the color is different? Like, I mean, I get what you're saying. If they're saying they would never be in relationship with that man, that's what I'm.
Yeah.
But if they're saying that, that's just what they like, that's different.
Well, what I'm
saying to you is, if somebody is looking for that,
them chasers,
but if they want to chase and make that person they person,
they don't usually want to do that, girl. Because as soon as they make that person they person, if they person got a friend or a sister, they come over, they trying to slide over there too to see what that's about. I done been through all this stuff before in my life.
Well, okay. Well, you can tell me better than I can tell you.
Yeah,
so I'm going to listen to what you say.
I'm not, listen, if you a trans chaser, hey, I ain't got no beef with you. You got your money.
All right, let's roll back to that. So you made sex a business.
Yes.
Okay. And even though you knew that you didn't necessarily weren't attracted to those people who wanted that, you knew that there was, a money in that.
Yeah, because I was well endowed. I learned that from chasers. Oh. I'm like, what that mean? What does ooh mean? What does ooh mean? I'll give you this to do that. I'm like, oh yeah, that's what ooh mean? Okay. Ooh. And I want to clear the air. I want you to understand that that's not just a white thing. See, black people had this misconception that only white men was like into the girls. Or no, they did. They used to make this thing like only white men into the girls, or only white men. Because back in the day, it was this misconception that, and I used to cuss the other working girls out when I was a working girl. I'm like, you pussy assholes out here charging all the white men and letting fucking the black niggas for free. You're crazy. I built my entire empire back when I was doing that off of black men that enjoyed the girls. And the white men didn't like me because I was voluptuous. See how you petite?
Am I?
Girl, you look good, bitch.
Well, thank
I ain't
you.
even finna sit up here and hold you. Bitch, you look good. But you small and so white men like skinny girls, big titties.
Okay.
I got big ass, big hips, big titties. And so that's that's fat. BBW. So there's just a small group of them. to black niggas, that's bitch, that's fine. Big titties, big ass, big, waist, small waist. That's you a bad bitch. So I'm not fucking you for free, nigga.
Okay. So, what's the most money you made in a year off of your website?
$1 million.
Ooh.
$1 million. And I didn't know that it was $1 million until that tax shit started rolling around.
And how old were you?
I was 30. I moved here when I was 26. I was 30. 30, maybe 31, I think, like that. Because I didn't really understand how that stuff worked,
Because that was before people was really making money on the internet.
Yeah, I was a .com girl. I wasn't the OnlyFans girl. I was a .com. DOT. Com. And I had a dedicated server. I was paying, money for a dedicated server. So like my stuff came, like I learned all of this stuff. And that's what made me look at it as a business. I didn't look at men as like, I didn't lust for men. I don't lust for men to this day. I looked at men as monetary units, especially after I understood like that, like I was a
hot commodity.
I was a commodity.
Yeah.
And it was, oh girl, I don't like you, nigga. I don't want to meet you at the store, nigga. I don't want you rolling up and be talking to me, nigga. Where your money at? That's when I started understanding it. And the biggest misconception that women have about me today is that I coddle men and I protect deep down low men. I don't give a fuck about no nigga. I'm not out here boy crazy me. I done been through that. I'm almost 50. I've been through that already. I've been a girl since I was a little teenager. Since I was a teenager girl. So I've been through the phase of like going bananas for men. Oh, he cute, he fine. Now that doesn't mean I don't find men attractive. I'm now in a space, Kandi, where in this age area of my life where I'm regaining, I'd say this every time I talk to anybody or interview. It's kind of like what a cancer patient after he or she has been through chemo and because usually when you have cancer, like because my manager, who I love dearly, Allegra Colin, she went through cancer and she said that she lost the feeling in her fingers and her toes. Is it neuropathy? Am I saying it right? It's neuropathy. And she said after she went through the treatment and stuff, whatever, and it was for a while, and she got better, and it slowly, the feelings started coming back. So I'm slowly now starting to regain emotional connection to people and feelings to people, and in particular men, because men were either trying to hurt me, kill me, rob me, or pay me. It was never like
in love.
No. And those that gave that still turned into the space of robbing me or you know what I'm saying? It was still that. It was still taking something from me. And so, people on my team are males. Like whether gay male, straight males, because I have gay men and straight men that work for me. And so I've explained to them, please forgive me at times if I'm not connected to you, because I'm learning how to say, yeah.
Oh, you don't use the love word.
I do, but I'm just saying I'm learning how to get that feeling and emotion back, like I love you, because I don't really give a fuck about this shit.
So how did you do the transition? Because like you at some point you transitioned from the adult
to mainstream.
To the mainstream.
I used the same mechanism. It was the social media mechanism, and it was Vine. And would
you say you and Kaya?
No,
helped you? Okay.
I was before Kaya just put me over with the niggas. When I popped out on Vine, can we say everything?
Yeah.
The white people gathered me first. White people gathered me up first because it was that no wave 22 inches. Yes, it was that first. And so I catapulted into like this crazy thing. Like they were all in France and all like I was worldwide.
Okay, worldwide.
And then, I started doing like commentary on stuff or whatever. And then there was this beautiful black woman in Atlanta by the name of Kandi Burris who saw BigDickBitch.com somewhere, and then she had this panel of trans people to come on there, and she invited me to her show. So you were the first mainstream show, Candy Coated Nights, that I went on that was for our community, for the black community. Like that, you were the first, like my segue into black media.
Yeah.
And then after that, it was like, people were writing articles about it because it was, it was an explosive show.
It was, and I don't even think we got credit for what we were, trying to do back then. But
it was an explosive show. It was a lot. Like it was a learning thing. Like you had different trans people. You had trans men. You had trans women. Like you've always been progressive, Kandi. Always.
I think I kind of grew up in a progressive family on my mama's side.
That's good.
That's my cousin over there.
Hey, cool.
Nah,
Wagwan.
yeah, I told you, one of my uncles, he was, he went by, two of them were gay, but one was openly, and from the time he was a teenager, he was, he dressed as, in his female form, but then, on the regular, during work days, he dressed as a man, but as he got older, he just did regular, but he was just always.
So he possibly, what today's term, he possibly was gender nonconforming or non-binary.
Child, if you met him today, he would be like, bitch, I don't go by all them names.
Well, he
was real old school. But the thing about it is, like, I was very familiar, and I knew about the world of like when they dress and then go make money, because
prostitution.
He would do that. Yeah, he was doing that, and he would tell me all about it. And then, like, for us, it was like, it wasn't a thing. So all his friends used to come, and we would always hang. They would be with our family every weekend. We always used to be the family house, like Soul Food on the movie, where every Sunday everybody get together. So that was like,
that's
I
good.
grew up with that being a.
And I think that that's what shapes you into being so knowledgeable on things and so open about sexuality and experience and stuff like that. There are people who have closed themselves off to just like, oh, I don't want to know nothing about that.
Oh yeah.
It's like, girl.
No, child. I was very informed.
And thank you.
Very informed. Okay, now when you stepped into spaces like Drag Race and Zola and Brothers, like, did you feel like you were representing something bigger than yourself? Like, do you feel pressure, being like, sometimes, especially when you're some of the first faces of black trans women to step into space, not just you, it's
okay.
but when you were like one of the first to really break through, do you feel pressure to represent everybody?
Well, here's the thing. Laverne Cox was on the cover of Time magazine in 2014. Mm-hmm. I had just started breaking through mainstream media and gotten into some stuff in 2014. Mm-hmm. And I told her this, so Laverne, if you're watching, what was hurtful for me was that they were praising Laverne and they were demonizing me because Laverne was on the cover of Time and I was nude. Mm-hmm. 22 inches, yes. And Laverne is on Time. So it's just like, well, you got this end of the spectrum where this is great. She's on Orange is the New Black. And then you got this end of the spectrum, like, this bitch is naked. This is a poor representation. So I received poor representation of trans people, and Laverne was receiving, like, this is the highest honor. Mm-hmm. And for a while, I felt the way, not towards Laverne, but I felt the way towards people because I didn't want to be an adult film. I didn't want to expose my naked body. I didn't want to do none of that shit. I wanted to be a superstar like her too, but bitch, those weren't the cards that were dealt to me. I was dealt the naked. Mm-hmm. So when the pendulum swung the other way and I was able to get in there, I felt like I needed to represent those girls who were really, really the underdog. And not to say Laverne was not the underdog, but those girls that were forced into something that they didn't want to be in, and that they got lemons and made lemonade. Mm-hmm. And so when I go into these spaces like Drag Race and like that movie Bros and Zola and all the stuff, the things that I was in, yes, I do feel a weight on me. I feel a weight because I'm not perfect. I feel a weight because I have fucked up. I have said shit, and I may still fuck up and say shit. I feel a weight that, I partnered with Kaya and we did the Queen's Court, and we said all kind of shit. We talked all kind of shit. We talked about people. She said some homophobic, transphobic shit, and I sat next to her and laughed because I felt safe. I felt like, well, she's not talking about me, she's talking about them. You know what I'm saying? It's just like a lot of things that my community has drugged me across the floor for, and I'm like, bitch, this is the raw me. You know what I'm saying? And so I can't be I just like we said, I was telling you too early when we started. I was like, well, some of these questions you may have to read, you may have to get at the Laverne publicist. You ain't got to get it. You give it to me. I answer. But it's because she's in a space to where she has to represent correctly. And I give a fuck about how I represent Kandi. But you got to get the raw me.
Okay, so let's. Okay.
We doing too long.
No. They just make it. I'll talk forever. So okay, you build a strong presence and brand that comes with a lot of public attention, which is what we just talked about. Sometimes even around personal situations. And there's been some conversation online recently, and I want to approach it with respect.
Yes.
How are you feeling about everything surrounding the trial?
Well, we are not at trial yet. We are in the process of.
Can you kind of give a little brief for people that don't?
I've been harassed and stalked. I know that this story will go into a direction to where it's where the person that I won't name has been painted out to be a martyr and a protector of women because they are uncovering DLs and all this type of stuff. Again, like I said in the earlier thing, I'm not a coddler of DL men. Like I was a whore, a escort, whatever. That was my job. I don't give a fuck about them niggas. I give a fuck about me. And so in this space right now that I'm in, it was very scary for me because, and I don't care who watches this and feel away. As long as I've been online, I've never really had anybody openly, outwardly screaming that they wanted to kill me or they want me dead. That was some weird shit. That was weird to me. Like I had never experienced anything like that, and so it was. And then experienced it from somebody that's from my own community. That shit was crazy.
So why do they want you unalived?
Well, they want to me unalive because I represent what they can't be, what they've decided that they've put in this place. Because for you to be from my community and have such extreme disdain, you have to see some admiration somewhere in it. That you see something of you that can blossom that you want to blossom that can't. Either it's for your family, it's either because you can't afford it. Whatever. But I will tell you this, Kandi. It's my mother that I'm had to watch cry, and my mother that is in fear of why did these people hate my kid, and the people have garnered a large fan base that's supportive of that and have been giving them money. Yeah, it's like this stuff that I've seen that I just been like, wow, this is weird. Okay. I got it. Yeah. But it's just like looking at this shit.
You don't even know what to say about
it. You watching it, Kandi, you and I both have a mutual person that harasses us both.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But even they've done some extreme shit, but they haven't done the extreme like this. And this is weird. This is a weird feeling to be like, and then watching people say, well, I'll finish what they started. Because I've seen that too.
Now that's scary.
Yeah.
That is scary. People don't understand, like, if you say you have a stalker or whatever, people be thinking like, okay, girl, but it really do be people out there ready to I mean, we saw what happened to Rihanna a couple weeks ago, a week ago.
It's called these
Shooting at her house.
these
Some people
parasocial. This is called parasocial attachments. And these people watch you online. They watch your success. They watch you grow. They watch, and it's just like, why not me?
Or they just want to be a part of you.
And then they say, well, let me grift and let me figure out how I'm going to get in and attach myself and monetize off of this. Because sometimes people be like, they want to get paid off of being your op.
Well, that is true. It's a lot of those.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything you wish that people understood about respect and boundaries, especially when it comes to public figures?
It's one thing to have an opinion, but it's another thing to blatantly spread lies, like blatant lies, and especially when things can be fact checked and you choose to skip over the facts.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, you're weird for that. You're weird for skipping the facts and going right to the gossip.
Okay. Well, we're going to move away from that.
Okay.
There have been a lot there have been a lot of conversations criticizing.
You see that foot?
I see.
That's on the neck.
Oh, okay. Let's go. There have been a lot of conversations around people criticizing EJ Johnson for saying he prefers, well, she.
No, he. They. Them.
That's the only thing. It's like sometimes, it's like,
shit.
How do we know what pronouns?
I think that they said,
prefer?
I think they said that it was they.
Okay.
I think.
EJ Johnson for saying they prefer straight men.
I was in a hot seat too. That's the same hot seat I was in.
Okay.
Which is hence the reason I got that fucking stalker.
Really?
Yes. That stalker was birthed from that.
Okay, from you saying that you prefer straight men.
Well, it was saying from me sitting with Nene, and I said that I don't date gay men.
Okay.
And then it became, there was a woman by the name of such and such, spiritual whistleblower, that called me a misogynist, called me a sociopath, and said that I buck break men. I usually, Kandi.
Buck break.
Yeah. You know what buck break means.
Wait, and then can I just say something? It kind of seemed like you got a fetish for straight men then.
No. But this is what she said.
Because you just said you want to, she said you buck break. I thought she was saying you said that.
No.
I was about to say,
No, I would never say, because buck break means rape.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
No. I wasn't thinking that when you first said it. I'm sorry.
Buck break means rape.
Right. Okay.
And so that's the only reason why she got a response, because everybody's having that conversation, just like everybody's having that conversation about EJ. Because if you look on TikTok, they're putting me and EJ's name in the situation, because just 9 months ago,
got it,
I had the same conversation on Nene's show, and then now he said with Carlos, what they said with Carlos, and they had the same conversation. And so if that stalker was out of jail, they start stalking this one, because the women were gassing them up, because the women felt like they needed a voice for somebody to go after. Like, go after these people that's saying that they mess with straight men. Go after them. Get them. Fix that. And this bitch put on a Captain Save a whole sweater or jacket or cape and found out that they were dealing with real kryptonite.
Okay.
But so let me take it back to the EJ thing, because EJ and I it's similar, but it's not.
Okay.
When I was on Nene's show, and Nene asked me, I said, what, she said, would you hook me up? And I said, yeah, would you date somebody that knew me? She's like, well, do you only know gay men? I said, no, I don't date gay men. Gay identified men. Let me clarify this sitting here with you, Kandi, so that people maybe can understand me and maybe Egypt. This is my clarification of it. Men who identify as homosexual are not checking for me.
Okay.
Gay men that identify as homosexual is not checking for me.
Okay.
So I don't date gay men.
Okay.
But you didn't ask me, nobody asked me what I identified them as.
Okay, well, how do you identify?
I identify them as either genderqueer, fluid, queer, somewhere in the area, because I'm trans. So, but I don't think that they're homosexual. I don't think that they're gay. But I think that their attraction is, especially
Fluid. Okay. This is my question. You use the term DL a lot, leading into before we got to this part of the conversation. So what's the difference between what you said was a DL man, were basically men who were in relationships with women and then, they were hooking up with you as well?
Well, they were cheaters.
They were cheaters, but you said they were DL.
Well, they
on the down low.
Well, because that's a language that they understand. They're cheaters to me. Them motherfuckers is cheaters. They gonna fuck you, and you, and go home. They're cheaters.
Right, I get what you're saying, but people don't necessarily use the down low term for a man that's cheating with a cis-born woman.
Well, they should.
Okay, well, I'm just asking you because
Sister, they should. They
you
should.
said DL. So what's the difference between DL and I guess you're saying men that you've dated?
Well, DL men, I'm from a different time. DL men were usually associated with men that liked men, not men that like trans women.
Okay. But you called them DL.
Well,
when you said you were dating them and they were DL.
No, I said I was dating men.
You said you was fucking them.
I was fucking, well, shit, I was fucking them niggas, but you know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is I was using that term so that it was to set us up for this conversation about the DL, because that was the person's moniker who was stalking me.
Right. I mean, I'm just saying, but I'm just saying, even when we were talking about back when you were growing up in Miami, you said they were DL me.
No, I said I could have been on the DL because I could have been a boy messing with other boys that were in relationship, not a trans. I could have been a boy.
No, I get it, but you were saying as per the ones that you were dealing with in Miami, you said they were DL. So that's why I was just like, I feel like, me personally, I don't like the label situation because I feel like it's getting too complicated because, it's like this person want to say this and then it's just, everybody consider something versus if you grew up in the old school in the 90s versus if you grew up now, at this time. So I personally don't really like labels.
I don't either.
But I'm just asking you because it can get confusing if you used it in the term of which when you first start dating or, getting into life or whatever, you refer to them as DL, but then it's like now you're saying, oh, okay, well, I don't want no DL man. So for me, as far as it pertains to like the people that Nene knows that she said she can.
What I was saying was I don't date gay identified men. Not DL. I said gay identified. Like the men that date me or have dated me will never identify to you or anybody in this room as gay men.
Okay.
They have the right to self-identify as that's their identity.
Yeah.
I think that they're genderqueer, fluid, pan, but not homosexual.
Got it.
And maybe I needed to, I like the way you make me have to clarify that. Maybe I need to clear up what I'm saying when it comes to, because as a boy, when I was a boy, and I said that I could have been DL because I was never going to transition, I probably was just going to live the life of being on the low and dating men and still being a man. I wouldn't have changed. But now that I'm a trans, there are discreet gentlemen that are necessarily not in a relationship with a woman or not in a relationship. They're just dating. They're just fucking. And they're not necessarily like hiding nothing. They just not.
So you said discreet gentlemen. So it goes from DL to discreet
it's different. Gentlemen. It's a difference between
friend. I don't know if I agree. Because you said discreet gentlemen, that means they still not necessarily wanting people to know.
Yeah. Okay, so
that's the same thing almost.
Not if they are not in relationships. Like if they're not in a relationship, if you in
DL did not necessarily mean you were in a relationship.
Well, that's
that you are, dating both, or well, not even
that's
both. 'Cause
bisexual.
you date.
Isn't that bisexual?
It is. Well, it depends on who you asking. Like we just said, you can be fluid, you can be, whatever.
Isn't that bisexual? See, DL has been demonized because what they're saying is, I got a wife or a girlfriend, and I'm fucking around with you.
Or you could just be single and not necessarily sharing the fact that you're dating. You're open to dating both genders.
That's discreet. Or bisexual. That's discreet.
But that's not how you described them in the beginning. And I feel like that's why a lot of people be confused.
Well, in the beginning, I described it from the perspective of me being a boy.
No, because you said you've been a girl since teenager.
I was.
So friend, I'm listening to you. I heard what you said.
I did say that, but but what I said, friend, was, see, sister, I like this. See, I'm a Libra, she a Taurus. I like this. Sister, what I said was, I could have been DL if I wouldn't have left. Left the house with my
right. But even when you start talking about as you were living your life, after you met the first person who made you feel comfortable not changing your parts.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, you even described the people during that period as DL. So that's what I'm saying. It's confusing I think gender terms are confusing to people anyway. Mm-hmm. So I'm not saying you did anything wrong or whatever. I'm just saying that for a lot of people that could be confusing. If you saying, so we fast forward it to today.
Okay.
And then you're saying discreet gentleman. I'm dating discreet gentleman. It's like, okay, well, he's still maybe a man who's masculine, who's masculine presenting man. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Who basically likes both, but doesn't necessarily want everybody to know. So it's still, to some people, considered to be the down low.
But if to some people who aren't looking at the parameters, and the parameters are, if he has a wife or a girlfriend,
single. We going single.
Okay, well, if he's single,
we're not going to be touched.
If he's single,
if they got a girlfriend or if they married, they don't need to date nobody else.
He a motherfucking cheater.
Yeah.
But if he's single, he's discreet.
He's discreet.
Yeah, sister, he's discreet.
If he still don't want nobody to know that y'all are in relationship.
But that doesn't mean that he's don't no nigga hide me.
Okay.
I'm 50 years old. If a nigga hide me, he crazy.
Okay.
Don't no nigga hide me.
All right.
So what I'm saying, let me speak for me. Okay, let me. Don't no nigga hide me. So, but also I might be in a place, or we may be in a place where it's like, I don't want to necessarily speak this out to the public because of, I don't know if this is gonna, if you're mentally prepared to be able to handle what comes along with this.
Gotcha. Okay. I know I don't want to go too far into that because I have something else that I really want to ask you about. Okay. I feel like you're doing some great things in the community.
Yes, ma'am.
You took a house that you paid for and you basically made it open to other people of trans experience that, are, like you said, humble beginnings, or they ain't really got all the what they need in life. Huh?
We call them system impacted.
System impacted. That's the best way to put it. Okay, you are helping them.
Yes.
And people are trying to say
that I've
scamming.
Yeah, Tasha K. I'm gonna name names. Tasha K, Magilla, the person that was stalking me.
Why are they trying to say you're scamming?
Well, they try to say this stuff because they don't really understand how I could have these things. And they don't really understand how I'm actually successful. It just got to be a scam. And also because one of the co-founders of the place have had prior situations with things 5 years ago that had nothing to do with me or my home. And so they're trying to link and tie me into situations that doesn't have anything to do with me, instead of fact checking.
Yeah. Who handles the funding?
NASM Inc. handles the funding. I don't have a 501c3. I don't have a nonprofit organization. I don't have that. So what I did was I used.
That's a business. That's your business.
I use NASM is a 35-year-old company here that takes care of HIV, housing and stuff for gay men. When they partner with me, because they have a 501c3, we did the initiative of opening up a home for trans people because there's so many trans people here that are homeless.
So question, the person that you said that had some issues in their past that you work with, are they a part of that company?
No, they are.
So they don't even deal with any of the money or funding towards the house.
None. She doesn't. I don't. NASM does.
Okay.
The money comes to NASM Inc.
Right. And so I just wanted to clear that up
Thank you.
that people can understand, like, if she partners with another foundation that's handling all the funding and they're doing everything by the book, then you can't look at her as crazy. Because first of all, you bought the house,
Yeah,
right?
that's my house.
That's your house.
Yes.
So I just want to clear that up for people that,
Listen,
maybe trying to turn it into
If they
something
try to
else.
turn it into something, the facts are there. And if they
But people don't read.
they don't.
They don't read.
And that's why
So
and
we
that's
just
why
clean
they
it up.
fave is where they fave at. And I'm still running my house.
Yeah.
Boom.
I want you to continue to keep
Yes.
doing great things in the community with that. Don't let the people say nothing crazy that's gonna stop you from what you're doing, because that's a wonderful thing.
I am Kandi, and I actually am thinking about opening up to like a co-ed so that it's not just trans women, but for people that need it.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking about doing that. I've been communicating with NASM. I talked with them actually yesterday, because they're going to start doing more fundraising stuff on it, because that's a part of their initiative. And and I have to say, I have to commend them, because they were just focused on gay men at first. And it had anything to do with trans women. And so when we came into the partnership of it, it was like, well, let's fill a gap that's needed with trans people.
Okay. Okay, this is something that I wanted to do. That
Let her do it. All right.
Okay. So last night I was in the car with Morris, my friend right here.
Hey, Morris.
And we were talking about I was saying things that I'm speaking into my life right now.
Yes.
I'm speaking that, I don't want to tell y'all what I'm speaking on. I want you to speak life into yourself right now. So tell us when you say, for me, I'm speaking that me and my kids are going to have the best of times.
Yes.
We're going to have a lot of fun. I'm speaking that big checks is coming in.
Oh, yeah.
I'm speaking that the play that we got coming out right now is going to be super successful. Like, tell me what you're speaking into your life right now.
My name is TS Madison, and I'm speaking abundance, prosperity. I'm speaking everything that I touch turns to gold. I'm speaking more business opportunities. I'm speaking more of my housing initiative. I'm spreading across the country. I'm speaking of doing partnership with Kandi Burris, because I want her to create the Little Shop of Horrors play all Black, and I play Audrey too. You know what I'm saying? I'm speaking over my movie deals and everything that I've been working on, manifesting and coming to fruition. I'm also speaking over this regime falling. I'm speaking over this regime falling down, so that we, people of color, women, trans women, can be free from the shackles of white supremacy and patriarchy. I'm speaking over this country, that we will be safe as trans people, as people of color. And I'm speaking, again, abundance, wealth, and prosperity over myself to the end of my days.
Okay. Now, is there anything that you want to share with the people that you got coming out? What have you done yet that you are ready for? What kind of legacy do you want to?
Well, I want to get deeper into my producing bag. Let me fix it. I'm going to get deeper into my producing bag. I'm going to be creating more spaces for Black people, Black trans people, Black gay people. I'm going to be working on more projects, because I'm looking at the way that the regime now has stifled, or is attempting to stifle, all things Black. And, I'm going to try to find a way, like Issa Rae did, like to circumnavigate and make sure that Black stories are being told, Black queer stories, Black women's stories, Black men's stories are being told. Okay. And so, that's where I'm at with it.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, girl.
For coming on.
Thank you.
Oh, you do want to do rapid fire. Okay, cool.
Oh.
Rapid fire, that means quick answers.
Okay, 1, 2.
All right. What does dating look like for you at this stage in life?
Honey, financial. Whoever I'm dating has got to make sure we making money together.
How much money do they have to make for you to date them?
Oh, they just got to be available for us to make money together.
Okay, cool.
They may come in zero, but we may leave out as heroes together.
Got it. Who is your biggest hater?
Tasha K.
Okay, what's the craziest DM you've gotten?
I want you to walk me in public and piss on me. I was like, what?
Okay.
For free? No.
What's a deal breaker in business?
Emotions. I don't get into that emotional shit. Let that emotion stuff go. This business is, we got to get money whether you happy or sad.
Got it. I feel you on that. All right, y'all. Well, thank
That was
you.
it. God, I thought you was going to give me something hard.
You want to give me a hard question, a hard answer?
Ask me something hard.
Okay. Are you currently in a relationship?
Yes.
Okay. Have y'all been seen out together?
I'm currently in a relationship with money. See how easy that was?
What man are you in a relationship right now?
Timothy.
Timothy.
You ever know? You ever heard of it?
No.
I know.
Is this one of them discreet people you talking about?
Yep.
Oh, you talking about yourself. Stop playing with me. I didn't know your birth name, child.
Good. But whatever gentleman I am dating, I'm keeping that discreet until I'm ready. They're not in a space of like, it's like, well, what's up? But they're not ashamed of anything like that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but it's like me, like, cause I'm like, I don't know if you'll be able to handle the pressure.
How long y'all been dating?
I'm poly.
You date multiple people?
I do.
Oh, okay. All right.
You should too.
I don't know what I'm gonna do right now.
Yeah,
I
but if you
just got
date, I
divorced
think
like 2 days ago.
I was against poly at first, but I'm not now.
Why were you against it at first?
Because it's just like, how do you deal with multiple people? Then it's just like, I may not like you today. I may like you tomorrow, but I might like my friend. So, I believe in polyandry where I have all the husbands. They're just dating me.
Yeah.
Polyandry is when the woman dates multiple men.
Yeah, I don't know. That's interesting.
Get into poly.
I mean, that doesn't sound like you cheating with multiple people.
No, just be worshipped. I believe in worship.
I feel you.
You don't believe in worship?
I do.
Yeah. Then you feel me.
Yeah. I don't know if I could. It's too much to carry on. Like, I gotta make sure you good.
No, worship me.
Make sure you good.
No, worship me.
Okay.
Worship.
Okay, worship. We gonna have to talk about this again because they trying to wrap me up, and I
Okay.
know I have way more to talk to you about. But
Yes, and I want to make sure that everybody's on prep too.
oh yeah,
I want to make sure that everybody's on prep. I'm joining forces with a few people, but right now I want to speak about Mr. Visit heymister.com to sign up for to get information about prep, get tested, and if you're not POS, you can keep yourself from getting POS by taking prep, and if you are POS, you can manage your how you are. You can manage your health.
it can protect you.
Yeah, it can protect you.
And to be clear, that is not gender based.
It's not.
Okay, that means that's for everybody.
It's
Get
for
on
everybody.
prep if you can. Honey.
I want to live to see in this time the eradication
Of HIV.
of HIV.
Which I think is a beautiful thing because growing up in the 90s,
I
like
watched
you said,
it.
we watched it destroy people and so much. We have to have a whole nother conversation
Yes.
about that. But it's a blessing to be able to say it's something out there that can protect people.
Yes.
And they don't have to worry about that the way they did in the 90s.
One pill a day.
Just like birth control.
Yeah. You can shoot the club up, honey, with me because I can't do that.
Well, guys, that was a great conversation that I need to keep going because I got so many more questions. And I just want to say thank you,
Sister,
TS.
thank you. Sister, thank you. You always been, always. And we always have some candy, coded conversations.
We do.
All the time.
And thank you for watching. Speak on it.
Thank you for having me.